when you are on an alchemical path, it is important to eat lightly. So intermittent fasting is recommended. 1 meal per day is recommended, or multiple small meals throughout the day, not really keeping the stomach full. Nourishing oneself off energy, chi, life force. During this time, it will be important to maximize nutrition, because if you are eating less, you must ensure you're getting the nutrition that you need. That's a risk with this path. The path can cause people not to really desire food. For some people, it can make them more hungry initially, because the alchemical practice will create more fire. The fire can translate as hunger. So some people become ravenous when they first start practicing alchemy. But ultimately, a lighter diet is recommended, mainly fruit. The reason for this is, think of fruit as a type of wood that is easily burned. Very dense, heavy foods. These foods can burn too, but they ultimately require more energy and more time. More digestive power is needed to handle a heavier food. The digestive power will pull energy down and away from your upper chakras. So on the alchemical path, lighter foods are recommended. Fruits, sprouted seeds, nuts, and things like this, these are fine. It is appropriate to be on a type of vegetarian or vegan diet whilst exploring this type of alchemical path. That is preferred, because if you are doing alchemy, whatever you eat will become an ingredient in your alchemical process. So it is best to eat these types of foods that are more connected with living qualities, where the animal, while it is very nourishing and abundant in life force, is of course more connected to the energies of death. It as a soul had to go through a type of death process, similar to the death process you will go through in terms of the soul leaving the body and what that journey into spirit is like. For a plant, it's a bit different. For an animal, it's more similar to a human. So on the alchemical path, to connect more greatly with the life force, the vegan vegetarian diet is recommended. However, once you become stabilized with that diet, and once the alchemical realizations are stabilized and integrated within you, to ground once more, you can then incorporate the animal foods. You can incorporate the heavier foods. So we would advise focused on sprouted foods. Raw food is all right, but be cautious with it. Focus on steaming things. If you're going to have vegetables, steamed vegetables are ideal. And again, fruits, nuts, seeds, berries. Again, nuts and seeds, make sure sprouted, soaked, prepare them appropriately, or they can harm you. Some amount of grain is fine. A small amount of rice is all right. Black rice will be very nutritious in particular. Wild rice, very nutritious in particular. White rice is all right. It's a little empty, but still fine if you are looking for calories. We would also advise focus on what you would call super foods, super herbs. Let the tonic herbs also nourish you nutritionally. Let them give you strength. Mushrooms can give you more strength than a meal. Keep that in mind. There are mushrooms that can make you run faster, that help you absorb oxygen better, that help you repair DNA. So let these types of things, these types of foods and herbs become a part of your dietary regimen. We would also advise this. Let food be thy medicine, and let medicine be thy food.